I'm picking up something. Probes launched. I found something. Ryder, have you seen Lexi?
She's not in the med bay?
No, and she's not answering her comm.
I'll find her.
Wait, people are doing what, Hydroplasm?
You're the Pathfinder. Thank you so much for returning the Moshai to us.
I'm glad I could help. Seems your people really cherish her.
She is dear to us. By the way, you should know. The head of our delegation is at your cultural center. He'd be honored to speak with you.
What? That's ridiculous. Why would he say that?
Maybe he thought he was being honest.
Free for an interview? I'd like to know more about the Angara. It's not often a first contact goes so smoothly. At least the Angara are more peaceful than the Ket. There's high hopes for this alliance.
The Angara are survivors, and they're willing to help. They'll be great allies.
The Angara soldier who joined your team has a few fans already, but everyone's talking about Aya. Green plants, flowing water? Our leaders have discussed whether we should send colonists there.
Aya is a sovereign planet of the Angara. We have no right to settle there.
Strong stuff. Here's hoping we don't need to. Okay, that's... Oh, a call from the director's office. Excuse me.
I heard Camden might try for strawberries soon.
Don't shut the door.
Bar opens on the Nexus.
And we're happy to help your guards secure their weapons.
I prefer them armed for now. You understand, of course.
Oh, Pathfinder, this is the head of the Angaran delegation.
The one who saved the Moshai. She speaks highly of you. Call me Issa de Navarre.
Welcome, Ambassador. The Angara's first formal visit will be one for the history books.
I wonder what they'll say.
I was just explaining to the Ambassador that armed guards aren't necessary here.
Is something wrong, Ambassador?
Please walk with me, Pathfinder. So much life. All different, all united. The way it could have been. 75 years ago, we were scattered, struggling to rebuild after the Scourge. Then, the Ket arrived. Alien life. It was monumental. But then they deceived and enslaved us. So, I hope you understand my precautions.
Your people have endured much, Ambassador. I'd be cautious too.
Especially when your initiative's first colony is a military outpost. I want to believe in this alliance, Pathfinder. The Moshae says you're trustworthy. Please, help me trust in you.
We don't expect you to enter this alliance blindly, Ambassador. Everything we say, you can check.
You'd be that open with us?
We have nothing to hide.
They will guard my ship. If you are not conquerors, I trust my person to your honor.
Thank you. We won't disappoint you, Ambassador.
Havoa set Jav Jaravon, Pathfinder. Welcome to Andromeda. Using feminine pronouns this entire time. Should I...
In my case, it's fine to continue. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Some Asari prefer male pronouns, while others gravitate towards gender-neutral where language allows.
My people have several pronouns to identify themselves with. Perhaps I should prepare a document.
Please do.
The Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
Pathfinder, thank you for arranging my access to the cultural center. There's so much to study here. It would take a lifetime.
I'd enjoy that. All the reading. History, science, culture. Get some snacks, settle into that corner over there.
No offense, but I'm starting with the Asari.
Oh, sure. But when you get to Elcor Hamlet, I want to know.
Interesting place, isn't it? Full of smiles and handshakes. Not many soldiers. Even though when politicians make peace, it's we soldiers who keep it.
Politicians get nervous when you hold anything more explosive than a rotten egg.
You've seen this too. The military life echoes everywhere. But names. I know you, Pathfinder. I am Andraknor, a Heskal with the Resistance.
A Hescarl?
Centuries ago, Heskal were special forces. We defended colonies, passing our training down via oral history. Few remember us today. I came to learn what the Milky Way knows of such things. I heard your father was part of a similar program, an N7.
What have you learned about the N7 program?
Human soldiers who trained on exotic worlds. Arcturus, Europa, Rio de Janeiro. They learn to fight in all environments on little food or sleep, to care for their injured, to lead. Is that accurate? Wasn't your father one of them?
He was one of the first N7s. He was proud of that, even though he didn't stay in service. Didn't stop him teaching me and my brother a few tricks.
So, you carry a little of that knowledge with you, as well as your Pathfinder skills. N7 training would benefit my people. Heskal training would benefit yours. Perhaps a few war games. Show me how your skills handle the tests of a Heskal recruit. Challenge yourself and teach me.
A chance to work with the Angaran best of the best? Absolutely.
Excellent. I'll activate our training beacons. Finding them can be your first test. After that, I look forward to learning.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum.
Hi, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. Welcome to the Nexus. We ask that you spend a few short
It's not the best quality, but we don't have any options.
Free our families.
There you are. Looking for the meaning of life?
At the bottom of a bottle?
You didn't leave a note. We were worried.
Well, as you see, I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
What? I can't kick back? Have fun?
Lexi, you haven't touched that bottle.
Because you interrupted me.
What's this really about?
PB thinks I don't care about the crew. That you're all just experiments to me. Do you? Is that how you think I see you?
Since when do you care what PB thinks?
It's not the first time someone told me that. In fact, every one of my exes said something similar. Hence why I'm taking a break from relationships.
So that's the real reason you said no to dinner. It wasn't because I'm not your type.
Yes. I mean, no. Don't change the subject. Is that how you think I see you?
You wouldn't be moping in this bar if you only saw me as an experiment.
I don't mope. But you're right. Thank you, Ryder. I should get back.
What about your wine?
I'll save it for another day.
So, Ryder, big news. I think I found my purpose in life.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Thrashing you at poker? Should I deal?
Ryder, I can read Gil's vital signs and give you an advantage during the game if you like.
Don't.
All right. You can deal first. Having fun?
Getting my ass kicked is what I'm doing.
Poker's lost me several friends over the years. The only one who still plays me is my buddy Jill. I know. Jill and Gil.
The one you mentioned. Part of the initiative?
Yep. Been awake since the start. Jill's a fertility expert. Heads the initiative CRC. My only real friend from back home. I bet 50.
I call. The CRC?
Colonial Repopulation Committee. She's always teasing that I'm making her job harder. Says if I'm not making babies, I'm part of the problem. We have that kind of relationship.
Sounds kind of disrespectful. It doesn't bother you?
She's like family. Supports me unconditionally. We just ride each other like that. You should meet her. You'll see. She's amazing. Another 100.
I fold.
Another one for me then.
Well, that's that. You win.
I've achieved my true purpose in life. What will I do now?
Revenge will be mine.
Someday, maybe. Jill predicted you'd be my downfall. Can't wait to tell her she was wrong. Another streak intact, I'll say.
Ouch. Have fun. And thanks for the game.
Those look horrifying. Dutch will love them.
Our Nexus, our lives. Make them hear. Make them know. Make them lead or make them
Nope,
go.
no new orders. Keep the safeties on, I guess.
Hey, Pathfinder.
You're with the militia, right? What's going on in there?
A crowd of people in hydroponics and they won't leave.
They're disrupting operations, might get nasty. Can you talk to them?
Tell our leaders, wake the sleepers.
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost. But because you wanted military personnel, people tagged as scientific support have to wait. Again.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
Well, your pick has my grandchildren trapped in that pod.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
This is a big issue. Bigger than just my say-so.
Bullshit. You're the hero right now. They'll do anything you say.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Tell our leaders, wake the sleepers!
Why did I get hungry?
You were right. If I'd done what I planned, things would have gone bad. Oh, does that mean you want to...
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Apex is doing a sweep.
So that's what the Kett are up to, transforming people into willing slaves.
Now we know why they take so many prisoners.
Well, they're sure as hell not taking any more.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks. Dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We only just got on our feet, plus it messes up the schedule again. What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Kandros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother if Ryder's there.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news. That's a Pathfinder's duty, too.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
Supply request is in. Half ammo today. Focus on melee.
Pathfinder, maybe you can clear this up.
How can I help?
My friend Jory was on Eos the first go-round, barely survived. Now they want him to go back.
They're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
We'll be dealing with threats on Eos for a while. If you're still recovering from your experiences, best stay on Nexus.
You see, Lana? I told you. Thank you, Pathfinder.
I'll do that.
Attention all personnel. The Angaran diplomatic team has arrived on the Nexus.
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion and remind visitors to avoid affected areas. This is HNF.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened?
She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
I know this is hard, but for the good of the Nexus, we need you to be patient.
We've already waited. How old will I be by the time Mom's out of stasis?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
If you want to leave over this, we can't stop you.
Damn right you can't.
Reese! He's no older than my grandkids. Is this who we are now? No. I can't. We'll wait.
When our families hear about this...
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.
Report any suspicious activity to the nearest security representative.
I tried. What are you doing with that ship? That part doesn't go there. I gotta tell Cash to do something about her mechanics. I wonder what my dad would think of all this. Would he have encouraged the move? Come with us if he could?
I'm sure he would have, to be with you guys.
Yeah, I think so too. Sid doesn't remember anything about him, but I do. I think he might have liked it here.
Jessica DePaul.
Pathfinder.
Hi, I'm Jess Garson, founder of the initiative. Welcome to the Nexus. We ask that you spend a few short minutes going through
Hi.
processing, then we'll have you on your way.
Gil Brody is your engineer, right?
That's right.
I'm Bailey. I used to work with him in the hangars here. You wouldn't happen to know if he's available, would you?
Depends on what you mean. His duties keep him pretty busy.
No, I mean like a... Oh, never mind. Just, tell him I said hi, huh?
In order to expedite your entry, you must already have obtained medical clearance.
EOS. Outpost Prodromos is being
Hi,
established
I'm
as a
Jess
military
Garson, founder of the initiative. Welcome to the Nexus. We
Should I
ask
apply
that you
for an
spend a
outpost?
few short minutes going through immigration processing, then we'll have you on your way.
Authorities continue work to establish contact with our awaited sentence.
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
Hey there.
Hey yourself.
Question for you.
Shoot.
When all this craziness is over, you think you'll have kids?
Why is that on your mind?
Jill, the best friend I mentioned while I was thrashing you at poker. She's starting the initiative's first repopulation effort at Prodromos. It's all she can talk about. It got me thinking. At the end of the day, this whole thing, the Andromeda initiative, we're basically here to spawn.
Took you this long to figure that out?
I told you, I didn't really think this thing through. But nothing we do here really matters unless we survive. Jill's right. At some point soon, we better get busy making babies.
True enough.
Who knew this thing was just a glorified dating service? Eesh, the biological imperative is kind of a bummer.
So, you want to have a child of your own?
I don't know. That's never been a thing for me. You know me. Whatever my gut says in the moment, I do, and I don't look back. My mum says that's how my dad was. I wouldn't know. His gut moved on before I was born.
I had no idea. It must have been hard.
Hey, I turned out all right. He did his part, brought me into the world. Maybe that's enough. Thanks for talking, Ryder.
I'm going to do it. I've run all the tests. It's non-toxic. If we're going to live here, someone has to take the plunge and actually try to eat things.
Dr. Tapero, please do something.
Don't do it, Suvi.
You told on me. I thought we were friends. You, sir, are uninvited from all my parties. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. I found something.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Got it. Let's give this a try. Whoa.
I wonder if the sages up here know anything about the Remnant.
It's probably too much to hope they'll share secrets with us.
I wouldn't count on it. Got them all. What do we have here?
been up here before. I have heard of the sages of Mithravar, but never gave them much thought.
Why not?
Isn't a story worthless if it isn't shared? If the accounts of our past are kept hidden, they may as well not exist at all.
How is that possible? An alien?
I am Ryder, Pathfinder with the Andromeda Initiative, from the Milky Way galaxy.
That does not explain how or why you are able to operate the remnant doors. It doesn't matter. You must leave. We do not entertain guests here.
Havarl's in decline. If you tell me about the lost monolith, I can help fix it. Reset the vault.
With Ryder's help, Havarl could be healed. Our birthplace restored. Isn't that worth something?
It's lost. The memories of its location haven't been reclaimed. On Mithravar, we have accepted Havarl's eventual ruin.
You're just giving up on your planet? Isn't this your birthplace? Don't you want to save it?
A chasm separates want from can. What you ask, no one can give. The memory of the monolith resides within a thread that slipped from our grasp.
I'm not sure I follow.
We believe in reincarnation. An unbroken thread.
There was one, long ago, who had knowledge of the third monolith. Zorai, a champion of the Angara from before the Scourge. Zorai's soul has returned and could be made to remember what it knew. But we have no contact with it.
So you're saying there's some way we can make people remember their past lives?
Souls retain within families. An object, heirloom tied closely to that bloodline could cause memories to resurface.
But it's not guaranteed.
It has been known to happen on rare occasions in the past, with other souls. The only known heirloom of Zorai's family rests in an area with active remnant. No one has survived the journey. But perhaps you. Zorai's soul was reborn in Tavos, who is now a Roka. He recently returned to Havarl on a mission.
A Roka? That'll be difficult.
That's why you're here, Jal.
They won't like that I'm helping you.
This may be a dead end, but we have to try.
I will send you the relevant coordinates. We considered Havarl a lost cause. But perhaps now, there is hope. You have questions?
Tell me more about Zorai.
The histories describe him as both scholar and soldier. He traveled the stars and gained knowledge from far-off places. There are even accounts of him having knowledge of the remnant builders and their machines.
And the third monolith?
Our legends say that Zorai sought out the monoliths after the Scourge came. He died, and it is unclear if he accomplished what he set out to do.
You mentioned an heirloom? An object you think will bring Zorai's memories back?
Souls return within families. Sometimes the memories of the past can be recalled by an object meaningful to that family. We do not understand why or how this happens, and it has only happened on rare occasions. In all cases, the heirloom was ancient. Old Ankara tech from before the Scourge.
Why do you remain secluded here?
The chaos brought on by the Scourge splintered our people and all but destroyed our civilization. Fear took hold. False beliefs about our predicament were seeded and began to influence Ankaran thought, in order to maintain the integrity of what they knew to be true. 4 families left their community to come here. We've remained ever since.
Tell me more about your belief in reincarnation.
The soul grows through many lifetimes. By seeing through different eyes, it gains wisdom.
How do you grow if you don't remember?
The growth of the soul is not like the growth of the mind. Memories are not required for the soul to develop. Some even argue that old memories are an unwelcome distraction. A person may become fixated on what was, and their soul consequently stagnates.
I'll go. Thank you for speaking to me.
Of course.
Sam, another memory prompt?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
As death nears, it's harder to face the possibility that I might never see Amara again.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's happened?
Ahmad is ill. He hasn't got much time left. Ahmad, perhaps this stranger can help. If they've been to Palev, maybe they've seen something.
I came from Palev, actually. The little research station.
Research station? It used to be a large settlement. A dar. Amara moved them when she left Mithrava.
Palev was overtaken by the jungle, remember? A few cycles ago. Everyone left.
Oh, yes. I remember now. But that means Amara's gone.
There might still be a way to track her down.
All Dara keep records, don't they? If there was an organized evacuation, they would have documented the process.
And the records would stake where she went. Pala, that's genius.
Where would they keep those records?
Likely some kind of administrative building. If it still stands, and the machines still work, it's a slim hope. I don't want to impose, stranger, but I would welcome any news of my sister.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Esmus lets you wander around with no supervision? You're interrupting our lesson.
Could use more interruptions.
Relax, give the kid a break. Looks like he needs it.
Did the shrieking winds give us a break when we first sailed across the uncharted skies? No. As I was saying, the propulsion system that took Bashal to the skies was inspired by 4 remnant pieces. And that's just one. Much of our progress was prompted by the discovery of remnant artifacts.
Where are these artifacts you're talking about?
The few that still exist reside in Aya's repository. However, many have been lost. Though there are rumors that as wilds grow wilder, things long buried may be unearthed.
It might be wise to study whatever we find. Something out there might give us an edge against the Kett.
You believe the Angara learned crucial scientific ideas from the Remnant?
It is not just belief, it is a matter of record. Some artifacts were even left in unfinished states, likely to demonstrate how they were put together.
I think I'll leave you to your lesson.
About time.
Pathfinder, we are approaching the location provided by Esmus.
Stay sharp, everybody. There's supposed to be a remnant. Joel, what's your take on all this reincarnation stuff?
You're asking if I believe,
Yes, sure.
not the way Esmos does.
Looks like we need to find another way. Got it. Looks like it might have been some kind of glove or gauntlet. Smashed, though. Inside studded with contacts. Could have been used for some kind of input.
I wish we could study it instead of giving it to this Tavos person.
Hiroka don't talk to aliens. Enemies down!
Heads up! More assholes!
Don't let them flank you!
Here they come.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Above us!
Hostile shuttle incoming.
One less to worry about! That's it. Good work.
This thing's wrecked. Vines and computers don't mix.
Pathfinder, we might be able to reconnect power.
Old generator. Might still work. That should get that console up and running again. This is it. Amara Dosen. This must be her. They moved her across the planet.
Downloading information.
Let's get this to a Murd.
Axel, coming! Axel! Anyone! We're under attack!
He's in here.
You've killed men under my charge, and now you'll crown that achievement by killing me too. And you, I know your face. Why do you help these murderers?
Ryder's an ally. She's already helped the scientists at Dar Palev.
I know, and they should be ashamed. After all we've been through with the Ket. Tell me why you come here, so I know why I've died.
The sages on Mithrava think you could remember the location of the third monolith. Because you used to know where it is, in a past life.
The sages sent you. Those secretive fiend brains with their scutting... They don't even care that their people are being enslaved and killed by Ket. My friends died for this?
I'm very sorry. I'm just trying my best to find the third monolith and save Havarl. I have an artifact or heirloom or something. I'm going to set it down, and I need you to take hold of it.
What? And?
Is it doing something? Doesn't look like it.
Wait. There are things like this in the museum on Aya. Ancient Angaran tech. This fits over a hand. Contacts on the inside for myoelectric control of... What did you do to me?
The third monolith. Do you know where it is?
Yes. Yes. But I don't understand how.
I need you to take me there. Please. If you do this, we can save Havarl. Together.
You're an alien. I can't trust...
Then let me try to earn your trust. Please.
Deep beneath the surface, but not far. Meet me here. These coordinates. I will guide you the rest of the way. Just let me compose myself first. It's here. I just have to. It helps if I steal my mind. I've been here before. Familiar. 1, 2, 3 indentations. Palm here. It worked.
Wow.
It was under their noses the whole time.
The rest of the remnant in the area may have prevented scans from detecting it.
There were remnant machines here. Zorai was able to make them stop.
How did he learn to use remnant tech? It's not like there's a manual.
Zorai watched the Watchers. That's all I'm getting. I'm not sure what it means. The others slept, but I stayed awake. Unmoving, but seeing. Learning.
Sounds like the stasis field around the first monolith. Maybe Zorai was able to shake off the effects. Maybe that changed him.
Here. There's something here. I remember.
Organic matter, ancient, reads as Angara.
It's Zorai.
She died here, before she could get to the third monolith. This was me. I would like to spend some time here. But not now. The third monolith can't be far. Come on.
This way?
Yes. This is all feeling familiar. At least I think it is.
The lost monolith. Finally.
It's done. You finished what Zorai could not so long ago.
I'm sorry, Tavos.
No, there's nothing to be sorry about. She didn't complete what she set out to do, but she didn't fail. The 2 monoliths she reactivated kept Havarl going. Without them, the planet would have died. Go on to the vault, Pathfinder. I think I'll stay here a moment. I have a lot to think about.
Sam, another memory prompt?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.